Now, at that point, as project manager of your exit strategy, you would smell what sounds like a counteroffer brewing. So you let him know in no uncertain terms, politely but firmly, that if we're going to go have lunch or talk further about anything other than how to hand off these projects or the responsibilities that I have with your company so the next person can take over in a seamless fashion, in all due respect, we don't need to go have lunch. And the reason that is crucial that you shut that door is that your reputation is at stake. They say that a good reputation is better than silver or gold. And what your employer is going to remember is not how you started your career there, where you were in the middle. They're going to remember how you ended it. And therefore, that's why it's crucial that you manage your exit strategy and you do it the right way. And in my career, having placed over 700 people in the construction industry, I think I've had less than 10 people accept a counteroffer and not go forward with the decision that they had made. And in all 10 times, within 3 years, the best I can remember, none of the 10 were still employed with the company they accepted the counteroffer. And the answer to why is probably pretty obvious. When they accepted more money, they set up a very unhealthy dynamic in that the boss felt extorted. They felt like the employee was leaving based on money alone, so he threw more money at him, hoping that that would fix the problem. And the employee who accepted the more money or the title or the promotion or the new vehicle or whatever, he or she feels bought. So it sets up a dynamic that's very, very unhealthy. And there's a true story that happened years ago. I called the former boss of an employee and I did a confidential reference. And I got to the end of the reference and I said, well, how could he improve? I mean, we can all improve in some areas. And he said, there is one thing. And I said, what's that? And he said, I don't know that I'd ever trust him again. I said, really? That's kind of a pretty big deal. Well, why do you say that? He says, well, I'll give you an example. He says, before he resigned from my company, he had actually resigned 2 years previous. I needed him for a project. I was super busy, and I kind of threw more money at him in a way, trying to get him to stay, but knowing that it was maybe not the right thing and kind of hoping he didn't take it. He took it. And for that reason, I just felt like he threatened to resign to get more money. And I felt extorted. I felt like he held me over a barrel. And because of that, I don't think I'd trust him again. I said, wow, that's a pretty powerful story. If you think about that true story, who ended up looking like the bad guy? It wasn't the employer, it was the employee.